Hello, Coach Carole with you today. This tip is all about starting your family tree. This is tip number 2 in a series of tips that I'm doing for you to become an essential genealogist. Yesterday's tip was all about getting prepared. Today, we're going to get stuck into writing your family tree down. And you begin with yourself. That is the golden rule of family history research. Start with what you know, who you know, and of course, you are the first entry in your family tree. So you begin with your own details and you write those down either in your paper-based or online ancestral journal. When and where were you born? Who are your parents? Do you have a spouse or siblings? And who were your grandparents, both maternal and paternal? Writing all that information down is a really good start to building your family tree. You'll begin to see what you already know mapped out before you in a family tree, not unlike the one behind me on my wall. It's yet to have photos in place, but at the bottom will be myself, and then on the left and right sides, maternal and paternal, parents and grandparents. That's one way to do it. Another way is to write it down on a piece of paper. You can make that really, really simple for yourself to do. When you write down the details that you do know, then you can include all of the details of birth, marriage, and death as you already know. Or perhaps there were more details such as their occupations, or where they lived, where they moved to, their immigration records, and maybe their military experiences. All of these details are important for you to write down to begin your own family tree. Later, you can then transpose that information into an online family tree, such as this one that I use from Find My Past. So I'll share my screen with you to show you what I have in my family tree. Here at the bottom is myself, and above are my parents, Winifred and Cecil. And in this particular view, which is called a family view, I'm following the maternal line. So from my mother's maiden name, Cutting, I'm researching back into the Cutting line. I like calling it the Cutting line. And we've then reached grandparents, Charles Harry Cutting and Mary Jane Robinson. And from there, I've mapped it back to great-grandparents, Harry Cutting and Sarah Newland. And of course, I'm keeping this all in Find My Past. It's the best way for me to see all those lovely hints that happen frequently. And I can click into those, these little round circles, to find out what the hint is for that particular person. But building a tree is really quite simple. And it's an exciting journey to begin your genealogy journey with.